The Paris Peace Accords marked a significant turning point in the history of the Vietnam War. The negotiations in Paris involved complex diplomatic interactions between several parties, including the United States, North Vietnam, South Vietnam, and the Viet Cong. The process was fraught with tensions, political maneuverings, and high stakes. The peace talks began in Paris in May 1968, amidst a backdrop of escalating conflict and increasing casualties. The primary objective was to establish a framework for ending the war and achieving peace in Vietnam. However, the negotiations were initially hindered by profound distrust between the parties and contentious issues such as the military activity of both North and South Vietnam, the status of South Vietnamese government, and the presence of U.S. military forces. Henry Kissinger, the National Security Advisor of the United States at the time, played a crucial role. Known for his strategic acumen, Kissinger engaged in a series of clandestine meetings with North Vietnamese negotiator Le Duc Tho to attempt to reach a settlement. These secret negotiations, alongside the formal talks, underscored the complexity and delicacy of the diplomatic efforts. Despite various obstacles, including the South Vietnamese government's concerns and internal U.S. political pressures, a major breakthrough occurred in October 1972. An initial agreement was drafted, leading to a temporary halt in bombing campaigns by the U.S. and a renewed sense of hope towards ending the conflict. Finally, on January 27, 1973, the Paris Peace Accords were signed by all parties. The accords included provisions for a ceasefire throughout Vietnam, the withdrawal of U.S. troops, the release of prisoners of war, and a reaffirmation of Vietnam's territorial integrity. Moreover, they paved the way for a political resolution through a democratic process under international supervision. Subscribe to the channel to encourage us to continue producing videos like this. Like and comment on upcoming video topics. The Paris Peace Accords, however, were just the beginning of a long journey towards real peace in Vietnam. The challenges of implementing the agreements and ensuring lasting peace remain. Nonetheless, this diplomatic milestone marked the end of American direct involvement in Vietnam and a significant step towards concluding one of the most controversial conflicts of the 20th century.